Hello there, Internet! I am your host, J-Man, and welcome you all back to some Let's Play! Hitman! Blood Money! When we left off, we started the adventure of of a super badass clone by the name of Agent 47, who was hired by a father of a theme park accident named Joseph. Theme park... What? He was hired by a father of a victim of a theme park accident to kill the former owner of the park, Joseph Clarence, who filed for bankruptcy and sold off his park to thugs, who we all mostly kill. There. And now we're trying to kill a former drug trafficker who used to work for a dictator, but is also the seller of a bunch of wine, and his son, because to try and make it look like a drug hit.
Estados Unidos a cambio del documento firmado por el gobierno. El gobierno recibirá $20 millones en tecnología sofisticada para vigilancia de alto nivel. Más sobre esta historia como vaya desarrollándose.
Yeah, I gotta remember, as part of my Hitman as part of the Hitman guild rules, we don't kill civilians. This also counts for police officers, because they count as civilians too. However, there are times here where I don't think that's going to be possible. Killing the security guards that are directly working for...
Santa Rosa. Se esperan miles de aficionados para disfrutar del vino y de la comida gratis, más la posibilidad de encontrarse con el héroe musculoso de Motor City Massacre.
Killing the security is fine, is okay with them, because they're mostly angels or demons anyway. Okay, we're trying it right now. Yeah, get rid of me to save scum a lot. But, oh wait, Cerveza CRISTAL! Yeah, plot twist. But Bragado actually made Cerveza CRISTAL. Yeah, apparently in real life, Chile doesn't have any, like rainforests and stuff. But I guess there's a hey, South America. That's a place that has a lot of exotic things. Yeah, I am probably gonna annoy a lot of Hitman fans for this, for how shitty I'm gonna be. Oh yeah, it's probably gonna now. So Diane, the lady that talks to H47 during the mission briefings. Yeah, you can also buy intel from here, like the guide tour to wine might be useful here. We heard man will like to entertain friends and enjoy the merchandise in the wine cellar. The secret. Now I'm surprised the guards were okay with me using a shotgun. Yeah, I'm playing on the easier difficulty because, like I said, I suck at self games, and you really don't want to see me angry. I mean, you did see how I was able to kill Clarence, right? You gotta save that anger for you gotta save that anger for your jobs, for the jobs. Yeah, this thing called instinct, which like basically like. Wait, is that Indian guy over there, like from that Indian film producer from? Okay, there's this film producer in that's a target in Hitman 2. That's I mean, in Hitman in the Second World Assassination game. That's basically become a giant meme in the Hitman fandom. I mean, mainly on Reddit. Alright, let's see. Alright. Shit. This is worse than me trying to play League of Legends.
Una noticia importante. Las agencias de noticias están informando que el gobierno ha firmado un acuerdo de extradición con Estados Unidos a cambio del documento firmado.
Yeah, in this game, if you're about to if you're close to dying, you can actually usually for fighting against a guard, you'll have like a last chance stand, and you'll actually be able to like to try and do some cool flips and shit to try and get one last like stand before you potentially die. It's a mechanic I find kind of annoying because, like, well, why would I want to do that? I'd rather, if I fuck up, I want to reset.
Motor City Massacre.
Now, as I said, as part of my policy, I don't kill civilians. Like, the only times I'm... Yeah, like, it's another game that's kind of infamous made by IO Interactive that was partially responsible for, like, another website's existence. Is a game called... Keen and Lynch.
La estrella de cine norteamericano Rex Stanton se presentará en la finca viñera de Delgado Hijo en Santa Rosa. Se espera que los aficionados para disfrutar de la
Okay, for those who don't know what Keen and Lynch was, Keen and Lynch was a ugly, ugly game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm making a lot of people cringe right now. I am sorry. I don't know why I'm so comically bad. But yeah, as I said earlier,
La estrella de cine norteamericano Rex Stanton se presentará en la finca viñera de Delgado Hijo en Santa Rosa. Se esperan miles de aficionados para disfrutar de vino y de la comida gratis. Pero él sí es un verdadero hombre.
God, I forgot what I was talking about. If you're playing on the higher difficulties, you actually
Hello, 47. Your next target's in Chile. His name is Fernando Delgado.
Oh yeah, it's probably right now. It's like, I'm sure you guys don't know my assistant Jaga, my secretary. Yeah, I don't know. Jaga is my secretary that basically runs the business side of the operation. Oh shit! Oh god! Shit! I accidentally killed a friend. Alright, so as I said earlier, I mean, granted, he is probably going to be a civilian casualty anyway. He already is like an enemy, seemingly. Alright. Sorry, sir. Sorry. Alright, well... That's cigarettes? Yep, this is where the real operation is.
Oh, what do you think? I'm impressed.
I mean, these are technically guys making drugs, so again, they're not technically civilians, so...
Police money can buy. Hey, I'm sold.
Hey, we're not bald!
This thing up, huh? Wait here and help yourself. Mi casa es su casa, man.
Alright. Yeah, it makes me wonder if we were like Cerveza CRISTAL. Cerveza CRISTAL. Does anyone know that meme? Okay, if you don't... Okay, so earlier this year, there was like a meme from... So when Star Wars started airing, Alright, there. Make a run for it!
Se presentará en la finca minera del Delgado Hijo en Santa Rosa. Se esperan miles de aficionados para disfrutar del vino.
Alright. There's one down.
La posibilidad de encontrarse con
Alright, better take that mine.
Motor City Massacre.
And now we need to kill the father. So there was some network aired the started airing the original trilogy in Chile, but the sponsors but they also needed the film sponsors. But like the sponsors of the network that was airing it needed like to try and like coordinate air commercials, but they couldn't just air the commercials themselves, like as is. So instead, they got creative. Alright, that's... They need to get creative, which was... So they would often, like, during certain scenes, they would actually show... Interrupted, like, manage to implement a scene... And replace... And it's spliced like a... Something from... Cerveza CRISTAL. Cerveza CRISTAL. To my knowledge, Cerveza CRISTAL is not a very good beer. It's like, to my knowledge, it's a people call it like a Chilean Bud Light. Alright. But I don't drink beer or alcohol in general very much, so I don't have an opinion on it. I don't even like have like any of the alcohol I do drink. I don't really like. Alright, so now we need to go after the father. Yeah, another thing I know is that during the World Assassination Trilogy, when they show like a montage of of 47's previous kills, they actually show like a kill of killing Delgado with a something involving a Oh yeah, right. I need to talk about Keen and Lynch. So there was like a game called Keen and Lynch, which was like a dark, gritty game that was infamous for being very, very mid. But the game is best known nowadays for pretty much being the response for the existence of another site entirely. So GameStop. So Jeff Gerson, who was a reviewer at GameStop at the time, made a review. Didn't really think kindly of Kane and Lynch. He But there was a problem. The the devs Eidos was a sponsor for the site um for GameSpot at the time and were and basically I heard that GameSpot was indeed the reason what? Alright, let me just see. Yeah, it was the partially the reason why he was let go because eventually signed a disclosure agreement, but things up. But by then, Jeff was said, "Screw it, I'm just screw it," and founded his own site called. Uh, called Giant Bomb. Yeah, I'm trying to find. Alright, well, we killed him. And that was a more stealthy approach, even if I had to do a couple saves coming. Yeah, I do remember, like, so, as I said, when the World Assassination Trilogy, let's see. Oh, we did it. Now that was a mission. I think I did better. Let's see how. Alright. Total kills 2. Shots fired 3. Shots hit 1. Close combat kills 1. Headshots 1. Bodies found 1. Woo! Very tasty! Alright, silent assassin wanted by police. Local police confirmed that wine producer Fernando Delgado and son Manuel Delgado found dead with scares of 3 shots. Fernando Delgado was one of Chile's most respected vintners. With an international reputation of excellence, his wines won competitions around the world. He was also an accomplished cellist, though he seldom performed in public. Guests at his private parties were frequently entertained by his cello playing. He composed many pieces himself. One such oddly named Ode to a Scream was actually performed by a National Symphony at a summer concert in '94. To Vera Lewis, retired colonel, also a collector of rare butterflies, describing his interest as a natural extension of his fascination of all things gentle, beautiful, and delicate, and quiet. They also call the study of butterflies lipopology. The colonel once joked in an interview, and that's enough to scare anyone from butterflies for good. One must care for things to call. Alright, American. 1 year after the president's election, Intercom President, U.S. President Tom Stewart. Yeah, I'm gonna get political here. Military check. Come out of the area, usual spec activity, warning a tourist area. We advised tourists avoiding the region due to extreme violence in the Peruvian and Bolivian borders is due to unsafe time. It is not heavily traveling tourists, but backpackers frequently do find themselves wandering around in dangerous cartel-induced territories. Some of the cartel. The month of hell? Yeah, the small town of Santa Rosa mourning the death of Jose Delgado, head of the successful Delgado and Son vineyard that was the financial backbone for the community. Jose was adored by everyone, says one resident, a former vineyard employee. He was like a father to us. He was a good, church-going man, a very fine. It was a sad day for Santa Rosa. Without Jose, there is no vineyard, said one longtime employee. And without a vineyard, there's Jose Rosa. It is a great light gone out. Like many of us, we will have to move. Oh shit! I feel like an asshole. And here, Tosca, Avado dell'Abade. Di Puccini. Well, I mean, the guy's a churchgoer, so that means he's probably involved with the angels. But on the other hand, shit. We just ruined a town's main source of income.
The scoop of the century is a couple of wine guys getting whacked in Chile?
It wasn't the victims that caught my eye. It was their killer. I believed it was Mr. 47.
The bald killer clone? Come on, Jack. He's an urban legend. Even the CIA and your own FBI say he doesn't exist.
We say a lot of things, Rick. It's part of the job. Delgado was a very successful man. Successful men in that part of the world tend to be, well, call it security conscious. Not many people could have done this thing solo.
So you went running after a myth?
Myth? No. It merely caught my attention. One of my CIA friends was also intrigued. The opera incident heightened our curiosity. Have a look.
Now we're at the library. Yep. I might end the episode here because, well, I might go to dinner in a few minutes.
Hello, 47. We've got some business at the Paris Opera. There are two targets, the famous tenor and Richard Delahunt, the American ambassador to the Vatican.
Ooh, more church angel killing.
A prostitution ring trafficking in boys and girls from Eastern Europe. Tosca is still in
I'm going to blow their heads clean
off.
off.
Ambassador Delahunt watches most rehearsals from his box. He travels with an armed escort, but there shouldn't be any other security to speak of. You'll get some cover from the construction crews renovating the theater for the new season. We've also left you a pickup in the cloakroom. In the third act of Tosca, the tenor faces a firing squad. That scene may provide a useful opportunity. It's a straightforward assignment, 47, but the agency's been having some problems in Paris. Use extreme caution.
Alright, so our first target is an opera singer from Italy named Avaldo dell'Avade. This Italian singer lives in Borghese's opera and has a reputation for never being satisfied with his fellow actors, although strives to perfection in all things. But his single-minded dedication to his art left him serious flaws. His temper often gets to the best of him and has developed an addiction to sex with juveniles of both sexes. He's an avid fan of American U.S. ambassador Richard Delahunt, and lately the two have been almost inseparable. Richard Delahunt is a man borrowed time. He constantly surrounded by U.S. bodyguards in tuxes and equipped with guns and earpieces. Allegedly involved in child prostitution, he has made a lot of enemies, and he knows it. Presently, he spends most of his time watching over his now only trusted friend Avaldo dell'Avade, rehearse as a lead role in the tenor in Puccini's Tosca, soon at the premiere of the Paris Opera. The ambassador spends most of his every spare moment attending his rehearsals, watching Avaldo dell'Avade's every move in his lodge. A sort of fascination, borderline obsession. Now, first things first, we need we need some upgrades. Alright, we got some good cartons are down. So we need to kill 2 guys involved in a child sex trafficking ring. And you gotta remember, this happened to... So we gotta go over here first, because there's actually a special kill you can get.
Here is your jacket, sir.
And yes, those are the only people in France who haven't slept with the scout's mom.
Don't you want the jacket, sir?
No, just needed something from one of the pockets. I'll pick it up later.
Yeah, it'd be absolutely funny if actually he does go off and Alright, so
Il y a quelqu'un qui a bouché le trou dans le mur qu'on avait fait pour voir dans les loges des femmes.
Skitty, s'il vous plaît.
yeah, it's actually a pretty cool kill, like probably my probably like my favorite kill in the whole game. Oh, one of my favorites anyway. I mean, like I said, if you guys don't remember my first job, it was this. Now, as I said before, that I do work with a couple other hitmen. I brought this up back when I streamed Penny Blood earlier this year. I'm sorry, Penny Blood.
Ce gars. Au secours! Au secours!
That worked for the hitman. That worked. That was a bit of a gambler, and often takes jobs only. Pretty much only takes jobs in Vegas.
Ce gars court aux toilettes à chaque pause. Je laisse tomber.
Um. I don't know anything about the music about Tosca other than that. Oh, hold on one sec. Gonna end up sorry. Let's go. Let's stay. Hello?
How about Celinos?
Okay. Not bad. Not bad.
Alright, I'm gonna feed the dogs.
Let me get dressed first.
Okay, yeah, I'll get about 10, 15 minutes.
Bye.